11 visual artists, 33 paintings, sculptures and photographs curated by Majid Biggar, who is a part of SMO Contemporary Art team, who addresses the audience on the essence of a group show.
Crossroad can mean one or two things. It's either a point where two places meet or a point where a critical decision needs to be made. So this year was a crossroad year for me. It was a year that I felt was very pivotal in terms of my growth as an art curator. So I chose to look for artists who I felt could represent and very well carry out this theme.
With some inspiration in the room.
And I met four of the artists today. These are young Nigerians, young Africans who have taken it upon themselves to tell the African story. You hear about your Basquiat's and Van Gogh and Picasso's and all these people that sell for millions internationally. And people flock to those artists and their works. I'm not sure everybody here is going to buy, but how amazing would it be if everything here sold out?
With this exhibition, we hope to speak for the generation. We know that as Lagos is a very overpopulated and pressurized place, it ends up making a lot of young Africans feel at a crossroads. So these African artists have used their art to express this theme and show that there's hope at the end of the tunnel, and that no matter what you are facing in this life, whatever critical decision you have to make, whatever path you have to choose, there are a lot of people who are also facing that similar experience, and we can all get through it together.
Crossroads feel the pulse of these young creatives who bring exciting themes to bear, especially as growing talent navigating the Lagos art scene, which has inspired some of them.
My work is titled Fighting Anxiety, and it was meant to represent a personal struggle with anxiety. And I just needed to express it because it felt like it was something that was eating me up inside a lot, based on the fact that I was in a new town, I was away from family, I was still trying to decide my career path, and a lot of it became very overwhelming. And sometimes it almost felt like it was suffocating, and I just needed to express that the best way I knew how, which was through my photography.
While others explore culture, history, faith and more through their various media of expression.
My work is a fusion of history and contemporary times, or modernity as the case may be. Basically, my work talks about the interface and the intersection between Christianity and Igbo spirituality. So it's more like trying to bring my audience to that fusion, that in as much as we've moved on, and in as much as there's been a paradigm shift in our belief system, in the way we see these two belief systems, I feel we still incorporate things from the past and we practice them in the present. So, and I feel it is worth talking about, it is worth having conversations about.
A lot of inspiration from so many things. I will not just subject it to just visual art. I get my inspiration from music, I get my inspiration from friends, I get inspiration from my brother, my sister. I get so much inspiration from different encounters, and I feel like the list is endless, that you can actually draw inspiration from the most mundane things if you just decide to focus, if you decide to just pay attention.
The work here is titled Man and Destiny, and I'm coming from a Yoruba angle, whereby Yoruba has this strong belief about egg, and we have Orinu and we have Orika. So, and this strong belief about head has been something that's always inspired me from time to time. And the Yoruba believe that our head is our destiny, and this is what makes me to create this piece by having a boy in his head, in his hand. That is like your destiny is in your hands.
Each one of them is ranged between ages 20 to 29. They are very much the next generation of young African artists, and their works cover a number of themes from personal freedom, culture, mental health, religion, and identity. So we have 33 works in this exhibition, and works on paper, canvas, mixed media work, sculptures, and photography.
These 11 faces appear ready to take the world by storm and anxious to write their names in gold as they grow in the African art scene.